holiday season for me is not the easiest thing for me to go through, right? And I know a lot of people can relate to it. So this is a big reason as to why I'm putting it out there like this, because I want, I'm a human. Outside of being a real estate agent, I'm a person, right? And I go through things like the rest of you guys, whoever's watching this, you go through things. And, today's Thanksgiving, and holiday season for me has just, it's kind of always been one of those things where I kind of like loathe them. I hope that's the right word. Like I didn't really care too much for holiday season. It starts from when I was a kid, but as you guys know, for those who've been following me, you see me on Instagram, on my YouTube channel. I reference them a lot. I have 2 daughters. It's actually you see my daughters in my old office. I actually have a video of them where I just let them take the phone and run around. They was playing with their dolls. But a lot of people are familiar with my daughters because I put them out there. People see them. My daughters mean the world to me. And without getting into too much information, I can't be with them as often as I would love to, right? And on the holidays, it hurts a lot. So come November, it's like a countdown for sadness in a sense, Holiday season kind of starts around, I guess, Halloween in a sense, right? So every Halloween, what we do is, I buy the candy and I buy bags and bags and bags of candy. And for years, what I've done is, me and the girls would bag the candy up and we would give the bags of candy out to the kids. So, if they wanted to go trick-or-treating, they could, or I had candy for them, but we would bag the candy up and we would give them to the kids in the neighborhood. So we either give them to school, by our houses or wherever we decide to go. That's been our tradition for the past few years since they've been old enough to do that and interact with people. I also do that to help them to prepare them. So, being in front of and speaking to large groups of people, they don't have that anxiety. When it's time to go on stage or when it's time to perform and do these tasks that a lot of people get anxiety about, they're already prepared for it because since the ages of 5 and 7 or 7 and 9, well, 6 and 8. Since about the ages of 6 and 8, we've been going outside giving the candy out to everybody. So that's probably 5 and 7, honestly. Yeah, about 5 and 7. I've been doing it for the past since I've been in real estate. I've been in real estate now for 5 years. So since I've been in real estate, we've been doing that. So since 5 and 7, my daughters are 10 and 12 now. So that's October 31st. The next day is November 1st. So now it's the countdown to Thanksgiving. It's a family holiday, and I can't be with my family, So when I wake up in the morning, and I have to call them, if I'm able to call them, right? I have to call them and talk to them and hope there's not distractions going on in the background preventing us from having a conversation. It's tough. It's tough. And then having to text all of your clients and email all of your clients, happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Then they respond back, thanks, Chris, happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. And I'm grateful for it, but it's just a constant reminder. All of those text messages are just constant reminders that I'm not with my family. Before then, like my mom, I'm like from New York. My mom and my little brother, they live in Virginia. My little brother's been in Virginia since he was 9. He's 21 now. I've seen him twice. Since then, I flew down there a few times, or a couple times to see him. So I don't get that with them. So even before real estate, when I was working at Burger King before for years, and I was working at, Planet Fitness, and I was working at Bloomingdale's. Like when nobody wanted to work holidays, I would work. That's why today I'm in the office. I would work. That would be my way to deal with or distract myself from me not being with my family, So, sorry. That would be my way of like just coping with it, or like I said, distracting myself from it. And today it just weighed heavy on me. I woke up, I cried a little bit, from Brooklyn, so I can't cry too much. People are gonna take my Brooklyn card away from me, but it's tough. Holding back tears now, talking about it. It's tough. And what makes it even tougher, like I know there's people, you lost somebody, you'll never be able to speak to them again, and maybe you're dealing with a breakup from your partner, or maybe somebody's in incarcerated or in the hospital or something. I don't have that going on, but my kids always meant everything to me, and always will. Always will. And the fact that we are 20 minutes away driving, 30 minutes on the train, that sucks even more, because it's like they're tangible, but I can't get to them. And no, I'm not like the person that gave up. Like, I can't speak on a lot, but it's hurtful. It's painful. It's painful. I felt like a failure for the majority of adulthood, right? And the one thing I said I wouldn't fail in is real estate. And it's not because I'm on a real estate channel. It's real estate and being a father. And I'm going to keep my word in those areas. Holiday season just sucks. Christmas time, what we used to do, me and their mother, when we were together, and even the times when we weren't together, but we were co-parenting at a way better level than we are now. The night before, like on Christmas Eve, right? Most parents let their kids get like one of their toys on Christmas Eve, something. We didn't do that. So what we would do is, while the girls were sleeping, obviously Cadence, Sunshine, she's older, but what's happened since she was able to open gifts was, buy the gifts, you hide the gifts. Now they see an empty tree or whatever, and it always worked for some reason, right? Or maybe it didn't work after a while and we were just being naive, but kids are smarter than we give them credit for. But what we used to do is, when they go to sleep, so we wake up 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning every Christmas, right? and open up all the gifts for them while they're sleeping. I'd put everything together, right? So she would help me, like we wouldn't wrap it. We wouldn't wrap the gifts. We would, cut open the boxes or whatever, put everything to the side. I would put all the stuff together. So it was a train, it was guitars, whatever. Just put everything together. If they needed batteries, we had the batteries, put the batteries in the bags of the babies or whatever, and just set it up. And so now by 7 o'clock, the kids will wake up 7 o'clock in the morning all the time, and they will wake up and walk in the living room and just be surprised all the time that the toys and everything like that, they could just get to the toys and play with them, and that would be the surprise. So rather than be surprised by just one toy and then another toy and another toy, they were surprised, like one big surprise, in front of the tree or, in between the couches, big living room. And I miss that so freaking much, man. I miss that so freaking much. So November and December is very tough. It's very tough for me. I don't want this to put like a cloud over nobody, but I know that there's probably more people relating to what I'm doing in some capacity than not. So, and I don't know how many agents are doing this. I just want, you guys to know I'm human and I relate. I'm with y'all on this. Now later on I am going to go, to some friends, like, I grew up with people, but they always treated me like family. I wasn't always so close to my family, my immediate family. Like, my family loves me, but like my immediate, my aunts, my uncles, and that's what I mean. Like, I was always cool with them, but I wasn't there all the time because I was busy. But my friends, they family treated me like family. So every year I would be able to go over there, and I will always get a phone call like, yo, Chris, come. You more than invited. You don't even have to get an invite. You could just show up. You family. And I wouldn't go because I didn't want to be reminded, yeah, y'all family, but y'all not family. I'm happy y'all showing me this love and embracing me. I need it. My family is over there and I can't get to them. So I always avoid it. I got the phone call this morning when I was feeling real bad. My brother Ronald, he's not my blood brother, but my blood brother Ronald, and not my blood brother, but my brother Ronald, he called me like, yo, I ain't speak to you in a couple of months. Happy Thanksgiving, you're more than welcome to come, and I love to see you. And it's just like, you know what? I was trying to go around it, he wouldn't let me go around it this time. Pause if applicable. And I said, I'll be there. It's tough. Talk to you guys soon.